In this video, we're going to discuss game theory. Game theory is a tool that helps us study and analyze strategic behavior. Game theory allows us to model the expected behaviors of actors who have a mutual recognition of their interdependence. An example of this is two firms competing in the market. All games have four common features: the rules that define the game, the strategies that are available to each of the players, the payoffs, which involve the penalties and rewards, and then the outcome and results. The Prisoner's Dilemma is a classic game theory game. In the Prisoner's Dilemma, two prisoners have been caught committing a petty crime. Each is held in a separate cell and cannot communicate with each other. Each is told that they both are suspected of committing a more serious crime. If neither confesses to the more serious crime, each receives a 2-year sentence for the minor crime only. If both confess to the more serious crime, each receives 3 years in jail. If one of them confesses while the other one maintains his innocence, the one who confesses gets a 1-year prison sentence, while the one who maintains his innocence gets a 10-year prison sentence. There are 2 prisoners and 2 possible actions, so there's 4 possible outcomes. Both prisoners can confess. Both prisoners can deny. One prisoner can confess while the other denies, and one prisoner can deny while the other confesses. The payoff matrix summarizes the game. It shows each prisoner what the penalty is for each decision that they make, when also considering the decision that the other prisoner makes. Of course, each prisoner knows it would be best if they both denied. But each one also knows that if he is going to deny, it is then in the other prisoner's best interest to confess. Once it's assumed and understood that the other prisoner will confess, the best choice now for the first prisoner is to also confess. And so despite the fact that the best outcome is when both prisoners deny, what happens is that both prisoners confess. Both prisoners will receive a 3-year sentence. Why is this the equilibrium outcome? Because the best outcome for each individual is to confess once they consider the likely action of the other person. This is called a Nash Equilibrium. It's named after the famous mathematician John Nash, who first described it. This is the Prisoner's Dilemma game. Game theory helps us understand the strategy and actions of interdependent players.